Give me a second. I don't think the audio's there, so who knows? Hold on, we might have to do some fucking bullshit here. Hold on. Hey, they don't understand a thing I said on Twitter. Understand a thing I said on Twitter. All my niggas not all my niggas not I'm gonna go with the nigga, how you look? Nigga, how you look? Nigga, how you look? All my niggas knocking. My niggas knocking. Nigga, how you look? Yeah. Yeah. Come on, y'all. Nigga, how you look? All right, all right, all right, all right. Here we go. Here's all the evidence right here that Israel was behind fucking 9/11. And you mean to fucking tell me that motherfucking Bush just happened to, right there, the morning it happened, be teaching a school on camera? They filmed it, of course, in Florida or wherever the fuck. Kite, steal, plane, take, get the fuck out of here. Crash. We're gonna play that clip. We're gonna play that clip, nigga. Hey, look. Let's see what we got here. Bush. Let's go to Bush. Bush. 9/11 school. Let's see. Come on. Let's see if we can find it. I don't even know how to put it in. Sarah Sarasota. Hang on. Sarasota. Sarasota. Come on, kite, steal. All right, here it is.
Read all these words on this page without making a mistake. Look at the end. Remember how it makes. Get ready. Yes, kite. Get ready. Read this word the fast way. Get ready. Yes, sound it out. Sound it out. Get ready. What word? Yes, kid. Boys and girls, sound this word out. Get ready. What word? Yes, steal. Read these words the fast way. Get ready. Yes, play. Get ready. Yes, must. Let's read these words the fast way. Get ready. Kite. Get ready. Yes, kit. Get ready. Steal. Yes, steal. Get ready. Yes, plane. Get ready. Yes, must. Open your book up to lesson 60 on page 153.
He doesn't even flinch, y'all. Woo-hoo-hoo. The Arkansas National Guard. Come on, folks. Let's see. Greg Reese. I might have to go here to band.video to find it. All right. Look. Oh, let's see what the homie said. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to find. There's 9/11. Come on, folks. I'm done with the shit. There we go. 10 months ago. Let's see. Warp speed. Greater Israel and America's holy war. We can do that one. That one. That one, because they lied about Russia. Nick Fuentes a year ago. But mainly, let's find it. There's the Nazi connection, where the Nazis were eventually cool with it. Again, I think it was the Jews that were all in the Nazis or in the government that were cool with it. But again, it's this idea that they're both bad. I don't know. Somebody's got to be somewhat on the right side. We all sin. Come on, there's one more about 9/11. They're selling the Palestinian land. Look, they're in Palestinian cribs. This is gross. Remote viewing. Holy War Orders Friday the 13th. Zionism in the creation of Israel. Again, there it is.
Every time you hear this Murdoch, InfoWars, sure.
A recent video going viral shows his finance minister saying that the Jewish state must extend in Jordan, Lebanon, Egypt, Syria, Iraq, and Saudi Arabia. But he's saying this for over a year.
But even less the setting of the stage, with Smotrich giving the statement it gave the with the podium was a map of Greater Israel that includes parts of Jordan, and that's what got
the audio again.
The statement. They said that Smotrich's actions constituted an act of reckless incitement as well as a violation of international norms and the peace agreement between Israel and Jordan. The deputy speaker of Jordanian parliament took it a step further, calling on the Jordanian military to take up arms and saying that all options should be on the table for Jordan, given the extreme statements.
Some Israeli soldiers.
I'm just saying they all, except Israel, have a similar, if not the same, flag.
Wear the Greater Israel patch on their uniforms. Many Israelis believe it is prophesied by God, and the radical American prophecy Christians agree.
But what I'm saying is I believe eventually our borders will extend from Lebanon to the Great Desert, which is Saudi Arabia, and then from the Mediterranean to the Euphrates. And who's on the other side of the Euphrates? The Kurds. And the Kurds are our friends. So we have the Mediterranean behind us, in front of us, Lebanon, which really needs the umbrella of protection of Israel. And then we're going to take, I believe we're going to take Mecca, Medina, and Mount Sinai, purify those places.
You know, it's going to happen.
Ukrainian President Zelensky has said that he wants his country to become a big Israel. And while young Ukrainians are sacrificed for the U.S. State Department war with Russia, Jewish settlers from Israel are setting up homes in their place. We We are told that Israel is defending themselves from Hamas, but a leaked telegram from Israel states that Hamas served as a useful countergroup against the PLO. In 2019, Benjamin Netanyahu said, anyone who wants to thwart the establishment of a Palestinian state has to support bolstering Hamas and transferring money to Hamas. The CIA, MI6, Mossad, and their intelligence counterparts have a long history of fought to sell non-stop illegal wars in the Middle East. And do not forget that after 9/11, the United States Department of Defense planned on invading 7 countries.
I went downstairs just to say hello to some of the people on the joint staff who had used to me, and one of the generals called me in. He said, "Sir, come in. You come in and talk to me a second." I said, "Well, you're too busy." He said, No. He says, "We've made the decision. We're going to war with Iraq." This was on or about the 20th of September. I said, "We're going to war with Iraq. Why?" He said, "I don't know." So I came back to see him a few weeks later, and by that time we were bombing in Afghanistan. I said, "Are we still going to war with Iraq?" And he said, "Oh, it's worse than that." I just got this down from upstairs, meaning the Secretary of Defense's office today, and he said, "This is a memo that describes how we're going to take out 7 countries in 5 years, starting with Iraq, and then Syria, Lebanon, Somalia, Sudan, and finishing off Iran."
Israel and the United States continue to bomb Lebanon, murdering countless civilians, shooting young children in the head, and pushing closer to a war with Iran. A war that will inevitably Russia into the conflict. Why this is happening is not entirely clear, but the late naval intelligence whistleblower, William Cooper, believed the answer.
Israel was created as the string about the Battle of Armageddon and the fulfillment of a world where nuclear weapons will be used. Citizens and the other people in the world will get down on their knees and beg for no more war. And what is the answer to that? They're going to be told the only way we can guarantee no more war is if we destroy the sovereignty of nations and we come together as one humanity in a one world government.
Right.
Reporting for InfoWars, this is Greg Reese.
We've been fighting each other since the one world government was created after the Civil War. That's not true. So after the Civil War, let's continue without running up the money.
Anytime you can get this limited edition Murdered Out InfoWars shirt at thealexshowstore.com with the American.
All right. September 19th. Let's go.
After somehow triggering pagers, radios, mobile phones, and solar panels to indiscriminately explode in public places with Lebanon, more innocent lives have been cut short by the terrorist state of Israel.
This is a heinous act of terrorism. We understand perfectly well that with such actions they are trying to bring the region to a global confrontation, to strike children, civilians, women, in order to stir up public sentiment and set the Middle East on fire, so that it's all in flames. But there is another point. This is a terrorist attack that obviously could have been carried out by suicidal owner, just a suicide, or someone in a state of complete madness. This is a terrorist attack planned with a cool hand, simply planned one. All the signs are there of an international terror.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but there should be a link below. If not, it's in the bio for Delta8Pro.com. And I always forget to say this, that I do have a link. And I just need a new phone. My phone fell off the bike. I really don't want to get a new one. I'm trying everything to try to locate this one, and try to prevent it from being a pawn shop thing, because I think they jacked my bag. I turned right back around, it was gone. I just need a little phone here to get me back on mobile, live streaming on the road. But honestly, other than this phone, I guess, the proceeds are going to building this radio station, to having a permanent studio, a permanent tower and transmitter. This little crappy transmitter, on a good day, might go 5 to 10 miles with the rubber ducky, and I haven't got the extended, but I've had it so long, it got dropped a time or two on moving. This thing is probably just going to be, we're shutting it off. And we're going to get a better transmitter equipment And we need your help. Revolt Radio's got all this truth compiled into one thing where it just, yeah, you want to learn about the law, you want to learn about the history and why they're lying, and a little briefs, little decompartmentalization to catch you up here on the tip of the spear of the truth. For those of you that I want to know it all, Lord, what all do I need to be aware of? And you don't know where to start on the internet, but we got it all right here. Revolt Radio 90.1. There's the YouTube channel. We got booted twice now for months. We gotta wait a few months, and we can't stream the station audio live. We're going to save it for special or other live events that will be on air. That, like, if we pull president comes by, maybe like showing the presidential speeches or other important speeches or court things, anything like that, we're going to try to do special coverage live, maybe nightly news and things like that, and a morning news and a noon news live on the YouTube. We want to cover, be the truth, and be involved. It's just affecting everybody, especially here, and why it affects my community, and why it involves you, and why you guys need to stand up and do what we ask, or just listen. We're going to be the station that knows what to do during another event. You know what I'm saying? We tried to come on at the beginning of COVID. We had a lot of issues the last few years. We've been online, getting booted from all these things. And now we finally found a program that does live audio only, so it's not. But we're trying to get everything wired in. We don't want Wi-Fi in here. We want to have a decent studio where you're not getting cooked by this stuff like we were before from the transmitter and the Wi-Fi in order to operate this thing. So we're going to try to do it the long way. You can still plug directly into fiber or whatnot, and without having a router, and they don't tell you that. So yeah, you can have splitters and run multiple things. So honestly, your phone's the only issue. The rest of it can be plugged in. They used to have a spot on the back of smart TVs when they first got popular. You can go straight in and off, and you know the connection won't drop as quick. So anyway, Delta8Pro.com, all your herbal, gardening, and safety meeting fuel right there. I would say it is the or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have wood to have a campfire. Well, you gotta have your herbs for a safety meeting, and they're 50 state legal. They work. It's the new THCA thing, and I've been smoking THCA cones for the last 5 months to 2 years. Actually, THCA has been around about a year or two, so I've been doing that. The Delta 8 cones and a previous style of CBD with adding some THC, I don't know. Whatever they were doing before wasn't hidden. I had its own wave, and it's cool, and I like doing that too, to where it's not like this bud where you're fried, but you got all the terp effects and relax and be something more that my grandma would probably prefer if she were to ever do that. But you get my point. This THCA is a new thing. Look at the colors of the trichomes. Look at the quality bud coming out. They're about to end this. The reason, so I don't know if I can do a discount or not. They allegedly, all the vape shops were telling me that by September, which is now, and they're still on the shelves. I still got some. Still, but we need to get what we can before it shuts down. Before this legal 50 state shipped to your door, or go into a gas station and buying ZA. And it works, and it's organic, and it's tested, so you know you're not getting some weird stuff. My friend the other day, we got one down here at the store, $3. We shared it, 2 heads. It wasn't even but like half a G. What the fuck are we toking on, Nate? Hey, Nate. Exactly. This stuff works. It's not like the CBD bud before, which sometimes will get you high over time, heating up and getting more THC developing or carboxylate. So it don't matter. It's the heating process. If it's raw THC, it's lawful. If it's heated and carboxylated, it's the Delta and turned into Delta 9 or whatever you want to call it. It's not so much. But even I see Delta 9 products over the counter now. It says D9 or THC 9, whatever. Somebody explain that and what's going on. But basically in September they think that they've put in another unconstitutional regulation bypassing the already existing hemp bill. What we want is people to be able to grow and resell this thing like coffee or tomatoes. And we don't want licenses to be regulated like the cannabis industry, because that's different. That's commercial and that's medical. We need common law, private use. Marijuana laws are commercial in the first place. So yeah, we're trying to change the law. We got the law changed, they're trying to change it back. We're trying to solidify what is what. We need everybody's help and understanding on how to do such. But if you're a conspiracy person, you watch these videos, the comprehension is up when you're doing a safety meeting. These videos are through the roof during safety meetings, even at work, on their lunch break. Oh, let's just scroll TikTok and watch a conspiracy thing real quick. Come on now. Nobody does that song anymore. But you get what I'm saying? So anyway, I don't know. I don't mean to interrupt right in the middle of the heart of this video. We'll back it up just a sec. But I really do not ever promote it. But as soon as I got that thing and I stopped trying to get approved, back when I had a decent following, my first beginning of Flat Earthers, beginning of coming out as a Flat Earther and just starting to understand it all, before I got down into the science and the nano, all that bullshit, explaining it. But basically, I was viral on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, and I got approved to be one of those links. From Delta 8 Pro, I got to make links, get a sponsorship, and immediately I lost some insights. And then I lost other insights and a lot of people promoting the topic that we're talking about now. So hopefully that you, especially if you're a Christian, can reread. God put me in jail for 6 days. No license charge. Didn't know he was going to do that. He just told me it was obstruction. It was no obstruction. I was very polite and did not have to comply. And so you know how cops are. They get mad when you tell them no to give an ID. This is like evident, Your Honor, in every state and county. But facts don't care about feelings. So, and they never show because they know that I'm right. And I'm tired of this. I don't have the right to face the accuser if there's no report from the officer, no verified complaint. He's not on the docket. Cherokee Nation is. My motion to dismiss, who cares? So you get what I'm saying? Check out the link. And it's also, you can see some of the pictures of some of the products there, because we can't really do it on some of these other platforms. But go check it out. We're only going to get sponsored directly. I didn't want all the Google pop-up ads, because you never know what disgusting type thing will come on there and be the end of the site. That, and if we do get a low power license with it, the only license I would get, don't need it, and I'll beat it, but you know what I'm saying. If we ever did, during the next filing window, we can't really run advertising over the air. And that's one way they'll get you, saying it's a commercial thing. So what we do instead is, if you got an all-natural product, we need to get it out there as an emergency life-saving thing for a donation. You can donate to the cause, and we will happily shout out your organic, natural service or product that is like counteracting the New World Order somehow. The poisons they spray. Maybe you're a local. If you're in the area of eastern Oklahoma and western Arkansas, and you want to just get your farm out there or whatever it is, like you're going directly to families, directly to small grocery stores if there's any left. Because right now, you got like around here, you got the 10 box Walmart and the Dollar Generals everywhere. I don't think we've seen a locally owned grocery store in decades, folks. Everybody gave up on them. But if maybe we could bring something back. Some of you that have money, some of you that are franchising something else, you know what I'm saying? You could do that. If it's like some of them, I don't know if Marvin's, a lot of them have become 10 boxes or they're just shut down. I thought they were individually owned. So we need to bring back local grocery stores to direct with farmers, even if it's small. I think we still have one or two. We got the Amish stuff, and native and grocery stores, and like the Mexican meat market's like a grocery store, and they're locally owned. That's about it. The rest is a chain. All the white men and natives damn near, they just let the change take over. Well, we just walk down here. There's a Dollar General on every corner now. Like, get the. So I don't know. Just thought we'd get that out there. It's too long. Let's go.
An extensively planned one. All the signs are bomber or someone in a state of complete madness. This is a terrorist attack planned with a cool hand, an extensively planned one. All the signs are of an international terrorist attack, because it is obvious that in order to gather such a large amount of equipment, it had to be brought in crossing several borders. Obviously, there is an international trail in this, and it should be investigated accordingly. Now the reaction of the West is indicative. If the West remains silent and as always does not insist on investigation, does not talk about human rights, does not repeat its rhetoric of many years which they have used in similar cases when terrorist acts were committed on their territory, then this will be proof of their direct engagement.
While the majority of the world cries out for an end to this maniacal political left, the religious right, and brainwashed masses are all in. It seems like Americans just can't get enough war. As you deep in Russia, Israel has now begun heavy bombing in Lebanon, which signals the beginning of something much bigger.
Is this the beginning of a
Exactly.
major
It's
regional
not-
confrontation between
We're going
Lebanon and
now.
its allies and
Hold
Israel?
on, folks. Hold on, folks. We're going to now. Just give it a second.
I think so.
But this is the 19th. This is the of last year. It's the 11th of this year. So basically, next Friday, so not the Friday tomorrow, but next Friday would be exactly a year. And what the fuck?
So the Israelis have said the reason they initiated this cyber attack, probably one of the largest in history, was because the Arabs were beginning to catch on. In other words, people in Hezbollah and in Lebanon and probably the Iranians had begun to figure out, or at least detect, that something like this could happen. So they felt that they had to initiate it quickly in order to derive some benefit from it. I think the issue right now is not whether or not we're going to support them. We've made it very clear that if they go into Lebanon and this war widens, that we will support them. So I don't think there's much question there. The problem is, how long can we keep all the ships at sea? And I think we're going to see this offensive into Lebanon start fairly quickly now, because we're telling Mr. Netanyahu, we can't sit around waiting for you to do something. So if you're going to do something, you'd better do it quickly.
Wake up! They lied. We need to go in the history of the 6 million.
Because we can't be out here much longer. But no, we're going to support the Israelis. There's no question about that. And I think they all know that if they back away from their original goals, which is to southern Lebanon, Israeli people, the Israeli...
Let's keep going. We'll get into the shit today. We'll get into the...
Go to theelkshowstore.com right now and get ultra blue capsule or liquid.
Russia is now officially offering safe haven for people trying to escape the anti-human end of Monday liberalism. Foreign nationals are now able to apply temporary residence in Russia based on the rejection of their country's policies.
We already know about that one. When this is dropping.
Here's an announcement, ladies and gentlemen. I am beyond excited. I want to...
Last weekend, there was a major rocket attack on the Golan Heights, and Israel retaliated by blowing up the political leader of Hamas in Iran, killed the commander. So now everybody, all eyes are on what this retaliation will look like. The United States will have 2 aircraft carriers in the Strait of Hormuz during or shortly after the strikes. The function, whether this conflict goes on longer and whether it goes wider, is the commitment and involvement of the United States. The Biden administration has been very fuck, and they align with
What happened after that, Alex? All knows before all that shit happened, you had all this stuff coming out. You were in nature. You were gonna show us the unlock the key, the and all this stuff. Nope. As we said before, the Star of Renfam, folks. You put up your Moloch, you put up your Star of Renfam. Come on, folks. You can ask any Jewish scholar, any biblical scholar. The Bible does not mention this star. Anything to do with God, David, or anything holy in the Bible. Uh, yeah, not because those companies hated the Jews, because they know they would make great returns on funding both sides of the war. So to make again, Rothschilds funded Hitler, and the same British came after Hitler. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So the British. Wait a minute. There was already Jews in Palestine. That was used Muslims and Christians. Folks, the fuck up. Here we go, folks. Here we go. Oh, now we know he was kicked out of art school. E-Team. E-Team. Please don't try to play us. Put you in that guillotine. Oh, Twin Towers. We knocked them down, bruh. We did it fast, bruh. Bombs in the stash, bruh. Oh, ain't me no elevator. What the hell, bruh? Been there for kinda long. And then it flipped. Where did it go? Oh, E-Team. Helicopter steady. My right hand ready. Blow it up if you let me, let me. Ah. Probably the best travel other than his first hit at the show. That's fucking crazy. E-Team. Oh, now I think we know why I was kicked out of art school. Oh, E-Team. E-Team. The A-Man didn't make E-Team. So they play us. Ah. Oh, hold on. Stop playing with me. Watch this. I can so fucking do it right. Stop. I'm not even gonna fuck with it. Ah, E-Team. And put the auto tune on. Come on, folks. Too early? They don't understand a thing I said on Twitter. Yeah. They don't understand the things I said on Twitter. They don't understand the things I said on Twitter. All my niggas. Ah, see where I fuck with the fan. I put the club in the fan. See where the fuck is the fan? Come on, bro. Let's get back to the important stuff here. Let's just fucking do it. I don't care. What is you? Let's go. What? We got a beat here. Hang on. What's it called? 18 Travis Scott. And I don't want to go remake it, even though it's. I got the trumpet too. We can actually do it. But no, let's see. Hold on. We got this. Watch this. Let's get the BPM. We got. We're gonna try 128. Pay us. The only way we're gonna think to do it. We don't got grab from anymore. Let's just try it like that. I don't care the quality's ass. Ah! 18. 18. 18. It's real dead 9/11. E-Team. Ah! Stop playing with me. What is it, though? Travis Scott. We're going to try and see if it's 128. Ah! Yeah, that's it. That sounds right. Alright. So we get this motherfucking blick. That's how easy this shit is. My Fruity Loops ain't on this computer. I'm having to use this computer until I get mine. And then we'll move it over here and we'll have it. Because I'm going to use that one for the radio station. Let's go. And this is going to be like, we'll be back. Yeah. You're supposed to like. Yeah, right there. It's supposed to be like. Cut out. Oh, well. Let's see. What you do this right here. I don't got no headphones, so it's not gonna be in time at all. Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Crank the volume all the way down. And then just go. I can see on screen. Let's see if it works. 18. 18. Yeah, it cuts out and goes, we gotta do the reverse delay thing. So here's what we're gonna do. Mute that and just go. Yeah. 18. Alright, that's all we gotta do. Cut. Now we crank it up. That's crazy. The 18. Hey, we gotta turn that bitch on. Oh shit, get this shit to fucking pop. Alright, let's see what happens if we just put a little something on there. Anything. Where's the default thing? I think it's just. Oh, take that fucking bullshit off. And I do want this fucking delay to go. What? Oh, it is up, man. 18. That's crazy. Hold on. Can we get this? That's crazy. That's 18. Who did 9/11? I think, did we say it? I don't know if we say the name. We'll try it now. Who did 9/11? Was it the E-Team? Alright, let's see. Alright. Right. We're gonna go just take that beat off. Turn up the delay a little bit, and let's see. Crank the volume up, man. That's crazy. Ah, ah, ah. Oh my god! Ah! What the fuck? I mean, that's trash, but like, no, like, it, like low key, like, we were there, the E team. Hold on. Maybe we could do something with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? We're gonna make fun of these motherfuckers on a regular ass beat. Sorry, Travis. But you know, you been with Ye, let him see his kid, quit doing the ritual. You don't want to do the rituals. You don't want them doing the rituals. Y'all do the rituals. Let's get it. There it is. Do we do that? Hold on. Was it the E team? No, no, let's do it. Hold on, let's see if we just duplicate that before we turn it back up. Cut that one. You see where I'm going, just to make sure we got. That's crazy. I ain't gonna go nuts, but let's see. Might as well save it. Never. I ain't putting that. So let's get it. We'll do that too. What the? Right. Let's go. Let's go. Ad libs. Yeah, right. Let's go. E team. Let's see. Hold on, and then we'll do. Then we'll double it or something into the hook. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Can we do another one? E team. Right. E team. I keep doing it. Let's see. Yeah, right. Let's go. Hang on. That's how he does it. Yeah, right. Yeah. Ooh. 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 No, that's it. Yeah, yeah. Let's try that. Yeah, yeah. Woo! 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 Let's see. Hang on. Effects. Let's just leave it down here so we don't fuck nothing up. Uh-oh, you can hit, but I can't hit. Hold on, man. Hold on, let's get that over here. Let's go right here. Come on. Let's just fucking. Whoa! 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 Uh, let's see if we can do it like that. Oh, oh, do it again. Uh, 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 hold on. Uh, let's see. I don't think I can do it. All right, let's go. Anything. Ah! Like that. Hang on, let's get this fucking. That's crazy. Who did that? Live it? I don't know if I can do that. 18, 11. Hang on, shit. We got one more thing to cut there too. We're just gonna leave it as. I don't even want to try to like redo that part. We gotta get all that read like names. Oh my god, yo, it's the only way it'll work. Comment. Just start naming off dead celebrities. I don't fucking. I don't know. I don't even know if this is still streaming. If it is, ugh. Where's the layup on that one? One more. Let's see. Bomb, bomb. Let's get the. Mm. Well, look at the real lyrics. Oh my video. Yeah, ghost video. Got it, boy. You got it. Fuck. There you go. What they got this pal? What they got this pal? Who's in the shit pile? I can't say that. He's in the shit pile. Oh, I don't know how I'm gonna. I gotta make a verse. I gotta troll. I've got the troll. Help me. Mute. No mic. There we go. Mic here. See if it does. Go. Oh. To be honest with you. Someone help me write this, but there it is. There it is. It's the hook. Maybe I'll fucking come up with a word. I gotta go somewhere here in a minute. That's fucking crazy. I'll even publish it like that. Like go to my band lab there. You see what the fuck going on. 7/11, so it's not such. And of course, I'm just gonna put it in this fucking. I don't know where to fucking put it. To be honest with you, hip hop beat. Let's get out of here. Let's try it. I was gonna do the. That's one. That's one. See if I can do it. That ain't even how you do it. We're gonna go right here. Slice the beginning of that. Reverse it. Cut. Volume on. We'll need the volume on for this one, boys. Gain that bitch up. Hey, right there. Gain that bitch up. We're gonna do stretch it somehow. I don't know how. There it is. Now we just gotta get the cut. Now we can go. Alright, now we get the. Let's see what happens. It's not even like. Oh my god, it's not working. I thought I could do it with these, but I might have to fucking switch things around. Well, that's part of the problems. I want to stretch that. Let's see if we can. It's gotta be like in I don't know. There was like a you hear me? I guess it's not free. It's band lab, but you could like make it just crescendo up into that bitch. Cause that's not doing it. That's how you're supposed to. be able to do it. That's not. But there's an attempt. Yeah, that sounds like an asshole. That's crazy. I gotta get out. Hey, but look.